Good morning and welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Monday, March 20th, 2023. We are on the precipice of a life-changing event. Let's start today off with a blessing, shall we? Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us, the collective, a blessing for this Monday. Here it is. We get the blessing of oneness. Bring your awareness within and connect with the eternal you. Love, abundance, and blessings flow to you. Feel a deep sense of peace. Feel the oneness, the clarity, the perfection, and the love that you truly are. Okay, guys, there was no worry in that blessing. Let me read this one more time. The blessing of oneness. Bring your awareness within and connect with the eternal you. Love, abundance, and blessings flow to you. Feel a deep sense of peace. Feel the oneness, the clarity, the perfection, and the love that you truly are. Namaste, 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 y'all. Happy Monday. Good morning. We are on the precipice of the spring solstice. The vernal equinox is upon us. The new moon is today and tomorrow. Everyone, all of the energies in the universe are converging at this moment. We are entering the true age of Aquarius. Times are going to change. Things are going to seem out of sorts and crazy. Understand, it is time now. This is the time that you need to ground yourself. You need to focus on self-care, on self-love, and on self-awareness. This is integral. Okay, guys? Understand this. My first question, because today we are at the starting line, and the starting gun is about to shoot. Ready, set, go, guys. This is what we have been waiting for. My first question is from Dakota C. Dakota says, everything is bubbling now because we're in a phase of trans. Is everything bubbling up now because we are in a phase of transition into a golden age? Are we, this is where the Sati Yuga, this is the age of truth, the Sati Yuga, being fully aware, is talked about in the Vedic tradition that says that the change will happen between 2020 and 2025, depending on world consciousness. We are in the midst of the Kali Yuga awakening, which is the war within ourselves. This is the space that we are in. The Kali Yuga and the Sati Yuga. Okay, we're going from the Sati Yuga to the Kali Yuga. Okay, this is an awakening. Everything that is going on now is because of the planet's shifts, the energy shifts. The age of truth must be ushered in. The war within ourselves is about to start. Guys, understand, there's nothing to be afraid of. This is the time where each and every one of us, like I have been telling you, is going to be charged with making a decision, a personal decision, where we stand, what we believe in, and what we are willing to fight and die for. Right now, the veil is thin. Everything is coming to a head. We have to understand that we are who we have been waiting for. We are our saviors. We are the ones that are going to get us out of this mess that we are in. Okay? So I'm going to talk about what's going to happen tomorrow, because this is the most important thing of this week, because everything is happening in the phase of the new moon, which means that all of this is supposed to happen. So the first thing that I want to say, okay, tomorrow 45 is supposed to surrender himself because he does not want to be perp walked in handcuffs. And we are at that part of the story, guys. And I told you it was coming, and it's here. All of this that we have been worried about, all of this that we have put so much energy into, has finally arrived. We are here. Now we have to ask ourselves what do we have to look forward to tomorrow? Okay? 45 has already called for his minions to protest. And that is code word for to avenge him. If you are in an area where there are lots of red hats with lots of pickup trucks and big flags hanging out the back, be aware of where you are tomorrow. He has called, just like he did on January 6th. He has called. This is the kickoff to his civil war, guys. This is it. 45 is terrified of facing consequences. So he would rather the country burn in flames before he accept responsibility for anything that he has done. Be aware. Be aware. Be aware. Do not get in arguments or fights with these people. Don't be where they are. Period. Just don't be where they are. They are going to want to behave as badly as possible, to cause as much chaos as possible. Tomorrow has the ability to be like January 6th on crack. Okay? My next question is from Chase Z. Chase would like to know who funded the January 6th insurrection? Who was the money makers for the January 6th insurrection? And I got to start this off by saying for entertainment purposes only, because I don't want to get sued by nobody. But the first thing I'm going to say is this. Everything that happened in that insurrection was paid for by people who sit on our courts, who were working for our federal government, rich entities, businesses, corporations. But we're going to go down, we're not going to go to the big guys. We're going to go to the not so big guys. We know who funded the January 6th insurrection. Okay? One of them is the wife of a United States justice. Okay? A Supreme Court justice. One of the financiers is the wife of a Supreme Court justice. Okay? Another one of the financiers that comes right out of there also is the Federalist Society. Yes. Oh, and then we got to go on to Bannon and the Proud Boys and all of this. All of this was put together. This was funded. Oh, Ted Cruz was out there talking to folks, having his little private rallies, private meeting. All of this was to get money to come in. Oh, Margarine Taco Grease was out there running all over the country. Her and her old best friend, Matt Gaetz. Yeah, out there raising money. Yes. All of these people were involved. All of these people were the January 6th was a war machine. It was planned after 45 lost the election in 2020. Okay, when he lost that election, this is when they put that plan forward for what was going to happen on January 6th. All the money. You know who the players were. Oh, Bannon. Oh, all the people who didn't want to testify in front of the January 6th committee, to include sitting members of Congress. Remember, a lot of these folks are millionaires. Some of them are even billionaires. And they put their money where their mouth was, guys. All right? There you go, Chase. Next question. Is the Hunter Biden laptop scheme for real or just a plot to hurt the Biden family? Guys, this is an excellent question. Hunter Biden took his laptop into a repair person to get fixed. This repair person, knowing who Biden was, and this person was part of 45's fan club, stole the information off of Hunter Biden's laptop. Okay. The thing about this laptop is, I'm going to use Linda G's words. This is a huge nothing burger. Everything that was on that laptop was Hunter Biden's personal information. Nobody had a legitimate right to it. Everything was stolen. The chain of evidence was contaminated. The person who had that laptop had the ability to put anything in there that he wanted. That's why this whole thing is just splashing water. Hunter Biden is not going to be indicted for anything. Nothing on Hunter Biden's laptop can be admissible into real court. There is absolutely nothing that can be done. All of this is to get you to look over here. This is a completely distractive event to get you to look over here and for them to pretend like there was a crime committed. Hunter Biden is under investigation for whatever he did. Joe Biden's already said he's not interfering in that. That investigation is ongoing. And the fact that you haven't heard anything about it means that investigation is going the way it's supposed to, which means it's probably a great big old nothing burger. And if it is, at the end of the investigation, then we'll know about it. But this gum smacking about Hunter Biden's laptop, this is all conjecture. This is all a distractive effort to get you to look and try to compare Biden with Trump. And that's what it is. Try to compare a horse apple with a tree apple. They are not the same. One is crap. All right. The next question. Will Congress pass Biden's budget? Will Congress pass Biden's budget? And we already know. We already see them trying to hold it hostage. Guys, and what they're going to do, they're dragging their feet, is only going to hurt themselves. So let's ask Taro. Taro, will Congress pass a clean budget? Will Congress pass a clean budget? That's all we need to know. First chord out. We got the Ten of Swords. Then we got a great big old yes. Hold on. Let me pull them all, guys. There's a story here. Because we got some bad behavior we're about to see. The answer is yes. They will pass the budget. The budget will pass. But guys, it's going to be messy. It is going to be seriously messy. They are going to try to hang all kinds of pork onto the budget. They are going to drag their feet. They are going to threaten our GDP. This is what the GOP is going to do. Their message is going to be off point, and they're going to literally shoot themselves in the face because of this. But there's going to be a lot of bad behavior, and their own incompetence is going to be on display. Yeah, bunch of spies in the camp. They're going to be playing all kinds of games with the budget. But in the end, yes, the budget will be passed. And the GOP is going to look like complete fools when it's done. All the obstruction, They're going to have to unobstruct themselves to do this, okay? And then we're going to see some people moving. Guys, when 45 is indicted tomorrow, that opens the floodgates, because now all the sphincters in Congress are going to be twitching 100 miles per hour, because once their Cheeto goes down, there's nothing stopping the DOJ from coming after every single one of those insurrectionists. Right now, the GOP is more terrified than they have ever been. Oh, Marjorie Taco Grease. Oh, Matt Gaetz. Every one of those insurrectionists is upset and terrified right now, because the Reaper is coming. The Reaper is coming. The Reaper is coming. Guys, I told you, don't worry about this. Do not worry. Okay? These traitors, these insurrectionists will be dealt with the way that they are supposed to. The balance of power from in Congress will change, because a whole bunch of people are about to get arrested and go to jail. And guess what? You can't serve Congress from a jail cell. All right? Next question. Will the DOJ find more classified documents at Donnie's golf properties? And there's a second part of this. Did he dump documents at the to the Saudis at the Live Golf tournament? So 2-in-1 questions. Will the DOJ find more classified documents at the Trump golf clubs? Okay. I'm gonna say that if they do, we're not gonna really hear about it. There's gonna be a whole lot of fighting. Guys, after tomorrow, things are going to change exponentially. Things are going to change exponentially. Tomorrow, tomorrow everything will change. So I don't have a concrete yes to this question, Chase. I do have the Four of Swords. And I'm gonna say this, guys. What they need to look in is Ivana's casket. Okay? So if this is telling me anything, this is telling me that the documents are in Ivana's casket. Will they get them? Will they exhume the body? Not just yet. But they know that the documents and some other valuable items are being secreted in Ivana's casket. And also understand, like I told y'all, there's more to it than just that gold casket. Okay? There's more to it than just that. 10 people to carry a person who has been cremated and struggling. 10 men struggling to carry a casket with nothing in it but ashes. Yes. Old Donnie Boy buried the evidence. Literally buried the evidence. Okay. So if more documents are found, they're going to be found in Ivanka's casket. My next question is from Genealogy Junkie. This is about old Mitch the Snitch McConnell. Did Mitch have a medical event that caused his fall? And is the GOP trying to hide his health issues? Great question. Did Mitch have a medical episode that caused him to fall? Tarot, please. Tell us whatever you can. Did Mitch's fall, was it the result of a medical condition? Give me a yes or no. Yes. Yes. And both parts came here. Guys, Mitch is sick. Mitch is sick. All right? Mitch is sick. And yes, there was an event, an episode that caused his fall. The GOP is doing everything they can to keep their business in-house. They don't want everybody to know because they know that it's going to make them look like they're losing their leadership. Okay? Yeah, they're trying to protect the house. There's some trouble in paradise. Mitch is sick. Like I said, guys, Mitch should have been dead 3 years ago. I saw his death. 3 years ago. Saw the Reaper. Even drew it. Whatever these people are doing to extend their lives or to clone themselves or to have stand-ins or whatever, all of this is going to be revealed, guys. All of this is coming to a head. So there you go. My next question is from Sharon Y. One of Steve Bannon's buddies named Gil Wingwe was arrested on a $1 billion conspiracy, fraud conspiracy. Will he remain in jail, or is it just for show because this is a billionaire? So, and I don't know if I'm saying his name right, guys. G-U-O, so I'm saying Gil Wingwe, W-N-G-U-I. And I hope I'm saying it close. Will he remain in jail on his fraud charges? Will Gil Wingwe, Steve Bannon's buddy, stay in jail for his fraud, his conspiracy to commit fraud charges? Oh, first card out is anxiety. Will he stay in jail, though? Yes. All right, guys. That's one of the things about the rich folk. You can be rich all you want to. Just don't mess with that money. So the first thing on Gil Wingwe's mind is that everything went south for him. He didn't think he was going to get caught up in this mess, but he's caught up. He's caught up and he's worried. He is very worried about his future. There are he's got lots of charges coming for him. Lots of money he stole. He is going to be standing there by himself. Everybody that was with him trying to steal that money has all left like the roaches when the lights come on. They gone. That man is standing there by himself. He's hoping that his money and influence will have some kind of impact on his prison sentence. But, and it might. He's going to be forced to hold on to everything he has with an iron fist when this comes to an end. The government is after him now. The government is coming after him with both barrels. They're going to take his money. They're going to take his freedom, too. Because here's the answer. Wingwe's going to stay in jail for a little while. He is going to get convicted. Oh, these money crimes, again, don't steal money from the rich folks. They don't like that. They'll go after you, even if you are one of them. So, Sharon, Wingwe is going to be in jail. And when he gets out, he ain't gonna be a billionaire no more. They're gonna relieve him of a lot of his wealth. He is going to literally be squeezing pennies when they're done with him. My next question is from Preston N. Will there be any trouble for Trey Gowdy? Is he a senator or a congressman? I think Trey Gowdy is a senator. Let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, is Trey Gowdy a senator?
Here's an answer from Alcatron.com. He currently serves as the U.S. representative for South Carolina's 4th Congressional District.
Okay, so he's a congressman. Okay, so the question is, will there be any trouble for Trey Gowdy, South Carolina congressman? Tarot, please tell us, will there be any trouble for Trey Gowdy? Oh, there's news coming out about Trey Gowdy, and we got judgment too. Yeah, Trey Gowdy is going to find himself in a bit of a pickle. He's at a crossroads. This man may be going to jail. Look at this, y'all. First card we got for Trey Gowdy is the Page of Wands. This man There's news coming out about this man. His name is about to be all over the news. He is about to face some serious judgment for whatever it is he has done. He is sitting on his secrets is about to leak out, and it's going to be about him, because this is secrets and mystery, and this is interest because it's a male. So it's something that he has done that is going to bring a whole lot of dark clouds over his head. We're going to see this man in a different light. We already know he's a creep. We just didn't know how much of a creep he was. Oh, yes, Trey Gowdy. There's going to be a lot of emotion behind this. This man may be going to jail. He may be going to prison. And some woman, some powerful woman is going to be the one that's going to lead him there. This man is at a crossroads. Whatever he is into, whatever he has done, karma is about to slap him straight upside his head. He has got some hard times coming. Some hard times coming. Yes, Preston. Trey Gowdy has found himself in some trouble. Trey Gowdy has found himself in some trouble. My next question is from Life Oz. Let me see. And this is. Oh, okay. This is a great question. I can't read my writing sometimes, y'all. Bear with me. Life Oz says, is part of the pandemic to get rid of cash so that citizens' cash can be traced? And Life Eyes, you're kind of on the right. You're on the right trail with that. But it's not so that they can track your money so much. It's not going to make money more stable. But let's go ahead and ask the first part of the question. Is getting rid of cash part of this pandemic? Is getting rid of cash part of this pandemic? And guys, I just want you to understand that a lot of this stuff that is concerning for folks right now is not going to be concerning in a few days. All right. So, is part of the pandemic to get rid of cash? Yes or no? First card. Here we go. Yes. 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 So that's the first part of the question. Yes. And I'll show you what I got. Judgment. That's a yes card. This is to get all of us. This money, them playing with money, playing with food, playing with water, playing with everything, is to get people in fear mode. In fear mode. Understand, the government needs us afraid. They must have us afraid. If we are not afraid, then they will worry about us standing together and taking over. But everything's about to change. All right. So it's like I almost want to talk about this in past tense, because we are on the precipice of changing all of this. All right. Okay. So, but yes, Life Oz, getting rid of cash is part of this pandemic plan. Yes, it is. All this hardship to get people as separated as possible, to get people as low vibrating as possible. Why? Because when this moon shifts, when these planets come to rest, the awakening will happen and no one will be able to stop it. What they have been doing is trying to dumb people down to keep them and I'm gonna say this, guys, because everybody needs to understand all the chemicals all these weird chemicals that have suddenly popped up in your food, to where your bread now has plaster in it, where there's shortages of everything that the body actually needs, but there is a grand supply of all the junk food and garbage. They are wanting you to drink as much milk as possible. They're wanting you to eat eggs and eat meat, because they want you low vibrating. They do not want you conscious. They want you unconscious. You must be unconscious for their plan to work. And the more people are being aware of what is happening, this is why we're seeing all these pockets of chaos. As more and more people awaken, you're going to see the powers that be shift their focus, shift what they're doing to make things harder, because they have to break the spirit to keep everybody low vibrating. Remember, I tell you, these entities need fear and chaos. They need anger. That is the food that feeds them. Tomorrow could be a smorgasbord, because those people in those red hats are going to behave badly. They have been called to arms. They have been waiting on this since the day after January 6th. We're here, guys. This is going to be real. And for a couple of weeks, maybe months, it could be devastating on certain levels. But only if you allow yourself to be low vibrating and put yourself into situations where fear and negativity can attach themselves to you. Again, it is time. Turn off the television. Turn it off. Not just the news. Turn off the television. Stop the programming. They will. They will do something to try to make you panic. It's coming. The false flags will fly. The fear-based will come, and they want you to panic. And you must be strong enough to understand that it is a plot. I'm talking to your hearts right now. Those who have an understanding understand that this is about to happen. Those who don't may be victims. But you are at the part of the story to where this is where your eyes have got to be wide open. And you have got to decide where you're going to land, where you're going to be in this. Okay? All right? No fear. No fear. There's no place for fear at this time. This is the time for action. This is the time for us to get up and get busy. It's time to do it. Do it, do it, do it. Oh my goodness. There is a man that looks just like Bernie Sanders that is walking down the street in front of my house right now. I mean, literally, even to the coat, white hair, looks like Bernie Sanders outside of my house. Hi, Bernie. All right, y'all. My next question. This one is from Sharon Y. Sharon wants to know, will Chris Rock and Will Smith ever sit down and discuss the slap heard round the world? And will Will Smith's career ever recover? Okay. Another one of these things. People behaving badly on television. We've seen worse stuff than this. Golly. But we're hanging on to this. Will Chris Rock and Will Smith sit down and discuss the slap? Yes. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Both of them are tired of this. Because it's the publicity and everything. And understand. It doesn't matter whether you believe if it was scripted or not. All of these big award shows, the fact that everything that you saw happen, what happened before the slap, what happened after the slap, the fact that the show went on, the fact that nobody was removed. Okay? Don't put too much into this. They want you to focus on this. This was another thing to make you look over here. Squirrel. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Look over here. Okay? That slap, whether they want to say it was scripted or not, I'm going to say it was. I mean, because number one, what kind of person? And go back. It's on YouTube. Go back. Just go and look at it. And just put yourself in the moment and just see how much stuff doesn't feel right. And then ask yourself, how many comedians need to be slapped in the mouth for some of the stuff that they say? And then just want to say, well, you can't be mad because it's comedy. Yes, you can be mad. Because when you're disrespecting somebody and then you're like, I was only kidding. No, that doesn't make what you said have any less of an effect. You know, are we mad at the wrong person? You know, who should we be mad at in this? Should we be mad at Jada? She's the one that got somebody felt that it was okay to talk about her medical condition. Her husband stood up and defended his wife's honor, which we expect men to do. But everybody's on Chris Rock's side saying, oh, poor Chris Rock. All he did was tell a joke and got popped in the mouth for it. Consequences. Watch what comes out your mouth about other people. You know, so I ask y'all to ask yourselves, are we putting too much into this? Are we letting the media set us up to say, oh, the person who called somebody, basically disrespected somebody, and then wanted everybody to laugh at her, a whole venue. I want all of y'all, every one of y'all, to put yourself in Jada's shoes. I don't care if Chris Rock is a comedian. You're still a person. And I want you to have Chris Rock saying what he said about Jada, but using your name. While you're sitting at an event in your finest clothes, you're going there to receive awards, not to be the butt of somebody's joke. You didn't come there to be raked across the coals because you have alopecia and your hair don't grow. Don't nobody have the right to call you bald-headed or, you know, because to her, he could have been saying you're ugly because that's how it could have felt to her. And her husband got up and slapped the taste out of his mouth. My question is, are we wrong? Are we mad at the wrong person? And are we putting too much into this? Because how many of y'all out there, women, if some other man done said something, called you out your name, done disrespected you in front of a room full of people, and your husband sitting there and don't do nothing? How many of you mad about that? Or are we mad just because his name is Will Smith? Okay? Let's think about our own little biases about stuff. Because any woman, I know, if it was me and some man in a venue where you're supposed to be celebrated singled me out in front of my man or woman or husband or wife or whoever, singled me out and said something terrible about me, something that may reduce me to tears, and sit up there with a smile on his face like, I'm just a comedian, so this is just funny, so you just have to laugh. You can't get mad. If I didn't get up there and go slap him, I would definitely expect my man to get up out that chair and go knock my name out his mouth. That's just me, though. So, again, I'm just going to say it like this. Are we mad at the wrong person? Second part of this question. Will Will Smith's career ever recover from this? And guys, I already feel like it will. Will Smith, now, we all know Will Smith. Will Smith, for every terrible movie he does a fantastic movie. Him and Adam Sandler are the same. I love them both. But their movies, it's like for every blockbuster, they have a flop. And that's how it is. Flop, blockbuster. Flop, blockbuster. And it just rolls on merrily from there. Will Smith, let's ask Tarot. I'm not going to ask my brain. Tarot, will Smith's career recover from this slap heard round the world? Oh my. Well, guys, I think Will Smith's part, yeah, they got him. He's kind of done for a while. I'm not going to say for forever, but he done got put in time out now. So Will's going to be struggling for a while there. It's going to take a while for his career to recover, Sharon. Next question. What happened to Tiffanydish? Tiffanydish. Something about some abusive thing, her and Aries Spears. Worst thing she could have ever did. I mean, the woman was on top of the world, making money hand over fist. Every movie she was in was just great until she sat down with a has-been, fat, bloated, not even funny, not even relevant. She lowered herself to sit down with Aries Spears and destroy her entire career. Whoo, what happened to Tiffanydish? Man, she signed herself up for something and didn't read the fine print. She did something for comedy that wasn't funny. That's what Tiffanydish did. She did something for comedy that wasn't funny. It was mean, it was cruel, and it was criminal. And they want to put comedy on it. And we just got talking about Will Smith. Now this is a real crime. All right? So Tiffanydish is severely harmed by this. Let's ask if her career will recover. Spirit Guides, Universe, Tarot. Will Tiffanydish career recover from her being live with Aries Spears? Cancel culture. Cancel culture. Temperance, she's going to have to work hard to get her stuff back in balance. She's going to be a has-been for a while. Tiffanydish got canceled. Tiffanydish got canceled. It's going to be a while before she recovers. And she didn't put her money away. She didn't put her money away. That's the thing, guys. Easy come, easy go. Everything that comes out your mouth, you're responsible for. Remember that. Remember that. When you talk about people, you're responsible for the things that come out your mouth. When you say, oh, I was just kidding, and you put people in situations that are bad, you got to pay the reaper. My next question is from Genealogy Junkie. Vlad wants his oligarchs' money. He's told his oligarchs that they need to, send him their money. How's that going to work out for Vlad? At this point, I'm just going to say Russia. How is that going to work out for Russia? We know that Vlad had a terminal illness. Everything is pointing to the fact that Vlad is no longer in this plane of reality. Now, he could possibly be, and I could be wrong. I could completely 100% be wrong. So, but instead of asking about Vlad, I'm going to ask about Russia. So we're just going to put it on the Russian government. That way we'll get a more accurate answer just in case. And I'm going to show you this just in case old Vlad is toes up. Okay? So here we go. How is Russia wanting its oligarchs' money to finance the war going to go? How is Russia's demanding of their oligarchs' money to finance the war? How is that going to go for Russia? First card we got is the Fool. They're just stepping off. They just have faith that everything's going to happen. Oh, gosh, they looking at, oh, my goodness. This is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. There's going to be so much obstruction. The rich folks is hiding their money everywhere, offshoring, hiding it, getting it out of Russia, getting it out of where Vlad can get to it. Obstruction. Oh, no, this is not going to work out well for Vlad. The oligarchs ain't trying to pay for a war. They're trying to keep themselves rich. He said people are going to, some more people may find themselves flying out of windows. I'll just put that there. Some rich folks who don't want to play ball with Vlad may find themselves or their family members tossed out of 20th story windows. It's not going to work out well for Vlad, though. His oligarchy is moving their money around as we speak. Beautiful girl would like to know, Xi Jinping is in the USSR. Beautiful girl wants to know, is this really Xi and Vlad, or is it live, or is it Memorex? Are these body doubles? Is Xi actually visiting? Is it, let's just ask it this way. Are the people who are standing as Xi Jinping and Vlad, are they real or are they body doubles? Live or is it Memorex? Here we go. Are they real or are they fake? And the first card we got out is the Five of Pentacles. This left out in the cold, the poor, destitute people. I'm pulling all of them, guys. I ain't got one yes. So that's a big old no. So the are they real? Nope. You are looking at doubles. Probably for both of them. Xi Jinping is kind of an average looking dude. Big old bowling ball head. Round head. But I'm sure it's probably pretty easy. Every single one of us not only has one double, we got more than one double. I would like to say that each one of us is, let's say, what is 4 quadruplets? That there is, that each one of us has a twin, and then that twin has a twin, so that there are 4 that look exactly like there's 4 people that look like me. There's 4 people that look like you. I think there's 4 of us. Not that everybody has a twin, that everybody has a quadruplet. So, there you go. Beautiful girl would like me to go deeper into Large Marge, when I called her a possum, into her incarnation. As to why was she allowed to reincarnate or incarnate? And I was thinking about this, beautiful girl. And when I saw margarine taco grease as an opossum, and that's what I mean, I get her as a rodent. And that's what it is. And it's because she was a lower creature. Her incarnation is coming out of the animal realm into the human realm. Okay? So she is coming from that into human. So she is still very, very, I don't want to say low, but low. Okay? She's still in the rodent realm. And that's all I can say. She incarnated from the animal realm to the human realm. And her last incarnation, I want to say she was an opossum. And she still carries those opossum traits. Because now I can't see margarine taco grease without seeing a possum. And I'm sure if you close your eyes, you can see it too. That's just how she came up. And it's not an allowance to incarnate. It's our life cycle. So we reincarnate. We incarnate and reincarnate as many times as it takes for us to learn what we have to learn through this cycle, or to accomplish or finish what we were put here, tasked here to do. Every one of us has something to do. Every one of us is here for a reason. The biggest reason is to live this life, to understand what it is to incarnate as a human. But there's also lessons that we have to learn. And literally, this is, you can call it kindergarten or you can call it prison. But that's what Earth is. It is a school. It's a training place. It is a place for people to learn. And it's also a place that has been changing over and over, eon after eon. We are on the precipice of a cosmic shift, guys. A quantum leap. Be prepared. I've been telling you guys all this time. The one thing, the only thing that you need to be is prepared. Okay, next question. Will 45's red hats target New York this week? Yes. Yes. No, we're not even going to play around with that. Yes, we must be aware that the GQP, QAnon, and old Donnie Boy's minions are going to be on the prowl. If there's going to be violence, it will start this week. Be aware. Be aware. Be aware. Be aware. Be prepared. Okay? And don't be where they are. And don't be a provocateur. Because they don't need much. They just want a reason. They want a reason. And they're going to be toting their ARs. They're going to be behaving. They are going to be itching for a fight. Okay? They are going to war for their orange Cheeto. My next question is from Pam Cakes. Oh, this is a good question. What is the Southern mentality? What is with the Southern mentality? They claim to love children, but they don't want to feed them. Don't want them to have any kind of medical care. They don't want to house them, don't want to protect them, don't even want to educate them. But they want them to be able to work dangerous jobs. Want you to be able to marry an 11-year-old little kid, a little 11-year-old kid. Yeah, 30-year-old man. Let's be able to marry 11-year-old little Becky Sue. What is with the Southern mentality? They want to say that they love children and care about children, but on every turn, everything they do is against children. They don't want to educate children. They want to indoctrinate children. They don't want children to learn. They want to tell them what they want them to know, what they want them to believe. Okay, this mentality it's ignorance. It's about control. It's about this is man. This is man. Okay. This whole thing, we're here to protect the children until we victimize them. If we're going to talk about protecting children, why don't we talk about the top? And I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, because as long as religion is in bed with the government, as long as the Roman diocese is writing the laws for the world, as long as the group of people who hire pedophiles and keep them in their ranks are the ones who are the moral majority for the world, we're going to have this messed up mentality until people stop listening to the pedophiles who sit in their church in Rome, who victimize children and women left and right and serve no consequence for it. None. For hundreds of thousands of years, the church has protected criminals. Until we deal with that, we can't really deal with anything else. We have to look at what we have allowed to manifest. And until we deal with that, everything else is we're just offering lip service. Yeah, that beast needs to die. That beast that is sitting on top of its crypt. That whole demon. That whole dragon. You want to know where the dragons is? Draconians? Yeah. In Rome, underneath that doggone building. That is the empire of Draconians. All right? All right? And until we deal with that corruption and evil, and we know it's sitting on the bones of the people who tried to save this world. And they have the biggest voice in our politics and in how our world goes. Even on how our calendar is. Yeah, Rome gave us 2 extra months. There's only supposed to be 10. That was done by Rome. They changed history. They have us. They brought us into this state that we are living in. Whole lot of magic. Whole lot of black magic. Whole lot of evil workings. Be aware. Okay? Be aware. The time of awakening is here. Open your eyes. Understand. Understand and stop giving cover. Stop giving excuses to bad entities because it drags you down. That 144,000 is real. You know why it's real? Because people will refuse to wake up. People will refuse to stand in light and stand in truth. They will choose darkness. And this is what I am telling every one of you. The choice is coming. And you have got to be ready to make yours. Okay? And only you can make your choice. Be ready. It's coming. And it's coming quickly. My next question is from Lynn Ferry. Textbooks are trying to conform to this Stop Woke Act. And in these books, they're not mentioning that Rosa Parks was a black woman or that she was told to give up her seat by a white person. They are eliminating race from all educational textbooks. Lynn wants to know, is this going to fly? Let's ask Taro. Taro, what's going to happen when they whitewash history again? Huh? You got a war? Here we go right here. You got a war. This is a consciousness. This is a war of consciousness. Every single one of us has the ability to fight ignorance. Every one of us. We choose ignorance. Ignorance doesn't choose us. We choose ignorance. So, Lynn, what's going to happen they're going to try to steal as much of history as they possibly can. This is going to be up to us, up to each and every one of us to decide what the curriculum's going to be. Again, I'm going to say this. We are on the precipice of a cosmic shift, a quantum leap. Things are going to change exponentially. Things are going to be strange, frightening, exciting. But we are going through a change of a lot of movement, a lot of emotion. And emotion, guys, emotion is energy in motion. Everything is energy. Everything is frequency. Everything is vibration. Don't worry about things that you cannot control. If you are worried about what's going on in politics, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. Put that energy into yourself. Again, get into who you are. Know who you are. Do not be afraid. Fear is the one thing that they are going to try to hurt you with the most in these next coming months. Everything is going to try to get you to panic, to try to get you to act badly. You have got to understand this and fight. Fight ignorance. Fight fear. And use all of your senses to navigate what is about to happen. Again, we're going to see the government do some terrible things to us. We're going to see our fellow man do some terrible things to us. We got to know where we stand as in ourselves. So, there you go. That narrative is going to be published. It will. And we're going to have to fight against it to have truth be known. Because this is what they are trying to eliminate, is the truth. Facts. No. Change history. No, that never happened. No. You know, in a minute, there won't even be any black people. They never existed. My next question is from Sachet. Will Walgreens lose money because they are not selling the morning after pill anymore? Will Walgreens lose money because they are not selling the morning after pill? Let's see. Here we go. Got to fight again. Yep. Walgreens is going to lose money. Yep. Walgreens is going to lose money. They're again, these people are shooting themselves in the face, and you're showing these companies are showing where they're political, where they are politically, and that's all this is. We just have to get through this, guys. Once all the arrests start happening, even though they tried all them years, they were saying, oh, we're going to get all the Democrats. They're going to arrest all the Democrats. Yeah, now the tribunal's coming, and it's coming for the GOP. It's coming for them, guys. The arrests are going to start happening. The indictments are going to start flowing, and they're going to start flowing in Congress. Again, I'm telling you guys, don't worry. The power, the balance of power will shift back to the Republicans. But that does not mean that that's an automatic win for us. We still have consciousness that we have to change. We still have people like our minority leader who doesn't want women to have a say on what they can do with their bodies. So we still have an internal war that we have to fight as well. So, yeah, you can breathe a sigh of relief, but understand we still got wolves in the hen house. Okay? Just because somebody has a D behind their name, just because somebody's skin is black, don't make them a good or a bad person. But we know when people have been in Congress or in the Senate for eons, they're not working for us. They're working for themselves. And I don't care who they are. I don't care what their name is. And you shouldn't either. My next question is from Colette C. Will DeSantis be successful in pulling the Hyatt's liquor license for them having drag shows? Will DeSantis be successful in taking the Hyatt's liquor license in Florida? Yeah, we got 3 yeses, but it ain't gonna last long. Yeah, DeSantis is gonna use his flex to take their liquor license, and then the Hyatt is gonna use their flex to sue the dog crap out of DeSantis. So, yeah, there's a whole lot going on down there. But in the short, yeah, DeSantis is going to take the Hyatt's liquor license. In the long term, DeSantis is going to pay for that mistake. My next question is from Must Be Heard. South Carolina. Oh my God, I could not believe this. South Carolina is introducing a bill to make it legal to kill a woman if she has an abortion. Sharia law. A woman is not a person. A woman is not a person. She has no say on what happens inside or outside of her body. The state of South Carolina is going to put this on the ballot to where you as a female have so little rights that if you get raped and get pregnant, you have no choice but to carry that. If you get pregnant and have a baby that is going to end your life and you need an abortion, no, they're going to just kill you. No, if you get pregnant and you are carrying a child that is profoundly handicapped and you decide to have an abortion, the state of South Carolina says we can kill you. How does that sound to you? Sound like Sharia law? Sound like something people in Iraq live under? And this is coming from your GOP. The same ones who want to say, oh, we're free, we're free, we're free, except for if you're a woman. That, oh, we hate the Muslims, but we're going to do everything that they do. We're going to use their laws on our people. Pay attention. Will it pass? No. No. The fact that they're putting it out there, I can tell you, this is to get everybody afraid of them. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Everything that the GOP does, nothing is constructive. Nothing is about building anything. Everything is about tearing down, taking away, canceling, persecuting. Don't give them air. Don't give them oxygen. Don't give it to them. It is idiocracy. It's stupidity on display. It's brute force. It is terrorists. Don't give them air. Now, that wasn't a question, guys. South Carolina is introducing a bill to make it legal to end a woman's life if she doesn't want to be a parent. All right. That's a terrible place to stop. But that was my last question, guys. Again, we are on the precipice of change. We are at the doorstep of the age of Aquarius. It's time for our bravery. Turn off that television. Get outside into nature. Go find you some water. Go find you a mountain. Go hug a tree. Ground yourself. Realize what is actually important to you. Know who you are and what you are going to stand and fight for. The time has come. There's no time to be afraid, because the time of action is here. Again, the bad behavior will be there. Do not draw it to yourself. You don't have to. I love you. I love you. I love you. Guys, spring is here. Go outside. Inhale. Exhale. Let go of all the stuff that is not yours. Let go of all the things that do not serve you, the things that do not bring you joy. Let go of the things that take away from your life. Let go. Put down those things that you don't need. Let go of anger. Let go of frustration. Breathe in light. Forgive yourself above all. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to become emotional about things. Forgive yourself for letting people take advantage of you. Forgive yourself for allowing people to hurt your heart. Forgive yourself first so that you can forgive them and then not have to worry about it ever again. I love you. I love you. Put down the heavy things. Look in the mirror and find that love for yourself that is there, that must be realized. I'm going to say something RuPaul says. If you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? Love starts here. You have to love yourself before you can love anything else. All right? And it is necessary. You have to love you. Awaken. Rise. Shine. It's time. I love you. Namaste.